Hey, what's going on, guys? We got some tips and tricks here. This is for the very basic Google Sheet user who's just getting into it. It's like a foreign land. They've been in Excel their whole life. Now Google Sheets. So what are you doing? Well, we're going to show you how to filter data manually and automatically. Before we get started, check out smarthelping.com for more financial models, templates, and tools. I've been building in here for years. I took on the most difficult Upwork jobs I could over that time, 400 plus jobs. And in that time, I learned what was valuable and I built all kinds of financial models and templates here for all kinds of different businesses. And so check that out. I appreciate the support. Okay, so let's get into this. First of all, manual filtering. Here you have a data set. Let's say, column one is colors, column two here is numbers, and column three is yes or no. And let's say I want to say, well, I want to sort this by highest to lowest based on column B. Well, you highlight all columns there. You just click into A there and drag it over and see this little filter thing button here in the right. Click that filter. Now you can filter any of the columns. If I want to go, now Google Sheets is a little weird. They do Z to A to Z. They don't really say biggest to smallest, smallest to biggest. Um, so biggest to smallest would be Z to A. So you can see my higher numbers are up here. Now my lower numbers, and it sorts all the data automatically. So now it's kind of magical if you've never seen this before. I've been, second nature to me, but if you've never seen this, it's cool. So all the different data points that were in the same row are now sorted based on data to highest to lowest. Lowest to highest would just be A to Z. And there you see now the low numbers are on the bottom, high numbers are at top, and the other data points are assorted accordingly. You could also sort, let's say I wanted to sort based on A to Z here. So now it's going to give you lowest to highest, but priority is on A to Z here. So it's going to sort by this one, and then we already sorted this, so that's going to be secondary though, so it might not be high to low because now you're doing A to Z here. Or let's say I want all the yeses in um, first. So then I go, let's see, Y is after N. So we go, what did I say? So Z to A there. So now your yeses are on top, your no's are on bottom. So you can do this with all sorts of data. I believe, I'm actually kind of curious to see what happens if you just have values in here. No, it still says Z to A to Z, instead of largest to smallest. That's okay, no worries. So that's your manual filtering if you've got databases and you just want to filter it. Uh, Structured columns is very important for any business to have. So if you are just starting out and you want to start tracking your business's data, you need to plan out your columns and plan out the data. There's billions of dollars spent doing this in real life for companies that just don't have structured columns and data. So this is very important if you're going to start doing this. And this is how to filter it. Now, automatic filtering, and I'll link this description. This link will be in the description box so you can play around with it. But let's go here. Let's say I want to. Let's say there's some formulas in here, so I can't really filter A to Z, Z to A manually because it'll mess up everything. Well, I can go equals sort, and I can say I want to sort a range. So this is a dynamic array, and I want to say I want to sort this range here. And you could drag it down as far as you want, or I could just go A2 to C, and that should target the whole range. And I want to sort, I pick my sort column. So a comma, sort column, I could pick A, B, or C. A would be column 1, B is column 2, C is column 3. Let's say I wanted to sort column 2, and I put is ascending, and so that's going to be your Z to A or A to Z. So if I put, I believe, what's the notation here? 1. Let me put a 1 here and see what happens. Okay, so that's sorting, that is ascending, meaning it's going from smallest to largest. Now, if I go descending, I believe that should be a 0 or a 2. Let's check 0. Oh, 0. Okay, so 0 would be descending. And there you can see this is automatically filtering this data in the same way we're just doing it with the headers, but now it's doing it with a formula, which is pretty cool. So you can also do, let's say I wanted to sort based on the colors instead. I can say, okay, change this to column 1, and I want to sort column 1. If I do 0, let's see what that does. So that's 0 would be numbers further in the alphabet to numbers closer to A. So this is Z to A, and then if I go with a 1, it should go A to Z, and there you have it. And the other columns are adjusting automatically with that. So that's pretty cool. The dynamic array with the sort, I actually didn't start using until more recently, but it's very valuable. It's awesome. I wish I would have known it, when I first started. But yeah, if you're getting into Google Sheets and you're messing around with data, that's how to sort it manually and also dynamically and automatically. There's also filter function. I'm not going to get into filtering, but there's automatic filtering you can do as well. Like let's say you wanted to see just the yeses, and you would click on a little filter here, uncheck no's and blanks, and now you just see data with yeses or what have you. Or I can see just the no's by unchecking yes and blank. There's the no's. And there's a way to do that with the formula as well. But I've done other videos on that, and I'm not going to get into it. This is just about filtering. All right. That's all I got for you guys. Remember, www.smarthelping.com. Get in there. Try a template out. Do a financial simulation. There's all kinds of great stuff in there for you to learn, to help you save time if you are good at this stuff, but you know it takes hours and hours and hours to build financial models. That'll save you a lot of time, and you can use those templates forever. And remember, buying any bundle, you get lifetime access here on any of these bundles. So any template that's ever added to this in the future, you will have access to with no extra payment required. Alrighty, that's all I got for you on this one.